nothing could stop me.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And off we go from Nashville. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
19. Dragon 60.
Third down, it's Willis. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And taken right at the 35. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Again, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Open man is McMath. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Well, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me,
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
when you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. throw it. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They go play action with Howell. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now a give to Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Howell down to throw it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Willis. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
79 Broncos! Come back team! Hey, pass! Hurt! Right there! Trap 60!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's caught by McMath. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Dead hurt.
Right back to the air again with Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 13-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. They run once more with Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at about the 32. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight. 3. Go check. 18 Rattler.
To throw, here's Willis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The shotgun snap to Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, check that, street. Check pass. Hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Happy Ranger. Buffalo 18.
Score these guys.
Pat the street. Street.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Pass to 11. 39 Broncos.
The slot man in motion right. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Cut 19. Ryan. Check contact.
Smith will come in motion right. Willis will look to pass again here. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16.
Come on. Mustang 19.
Slot man moves right. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Touchdown! Chigakonkwo with career touchdown number 60. And the Titans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit, and Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give for Taylor running right side. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 71 yards rushing for him now to this point. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing here, Howell. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Faking the handoff, Howell. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready?
On first down, Willis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
On first down, Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Howell throwing on first down here. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second down, it's Taylor. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Howell throwing on third down here. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs. Keep possession of the football.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Fourth down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell now. He's got his man, it's White. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run here with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. For a poor throw, it's intercepted. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Option play, Willis looking to run. And some room to run now. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Willis to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Nothing 19. They pass. Pass 60.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Titans, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.